Good morning. Happy Monday again. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Ray.
Sorry for interrupting you.
You totally did.
I know, it's a Monday, and I'm Maddie Conklin, and hey, you
Yes.
watching. Okay, so how was your weekend?
First of all, it was good. I love the weather. Thank you for asking.
Yes. Secondly, you guys.
Maddie's just trying to get to the taste test.
I am trying to get to the taste test. Well, hey, I moved. I'm exhausted. I saw 8 deer on the way into work, and one was trotting its stuff across the street when I was driving. So, learning from your experience, go very slow.
Very slow.
Head on a swivel.
Look both ways.
Yes. What?
I'll tell you what my grandpa used to tell me. Stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. Use your eyes, use your ears, then use your feet.
I love that. I know stop, look, and listen, but the rest of it, I do it one more time.
Stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. Use your eyes, use your ears, then use your feet.
I love it.
I don't know if you guys knew that my grandpa taught us that when we were very young.
That is great.
I know you were driving, but that made me think about that.
I will stop, look, and listen, and then I'll use my feet to go
Like
on the
Fred
pedal.
Flintstone.
Yeah. Anyways, we're all moved in. It's a mess because you have to unpack and organize, but hey, it's gonna get done.
It's better.
Now.
But get to this.
Now
Oh,
let's
I'm
get
so
to
excited.
this, you guys. I was at the Walmart market off of Campbell, South Campbell, and I came across these IHOP flavored Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity potato lays. Now, if you'll recall, like 2 weeks ago, we were talking about it. Jeremy, you had never got to experience a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
Too expensive.
Too expensive, even, you know, and I covered it on my shot of serotonin. I came across this, I go, oh my gosh, I have to do it. I bought them. So these are, what are they? Strawberry topped pancake with syrup and bacon. That is the flavor we are going to try.
Here's the thing I'm leery about. I think they could have stopped at cherry topped pancakes with syrup. Why do they always got to throw bacon flavor in there?
Because bacon's great.
I know, but
Everything's better.
artificial bacon flavor, I'm not sure about.
Well, we'll find out.
Do you guys want to try these with us, Angela and
Jesse,
Jess?
I do. I definitely
Angela
do.
does.
Oh my gosh.
Do they
What?
smell
It smells
good?
so good.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Ooh,
excited.
it's very
'Cause I love
sweet.
IHOP.
Slide.
Very
Okay,
sweet.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm going in, guys.
I saw a big chip.
I want to smell it.
Please,
Are you sure you don't want this one?
That's a
don't think
big
that one.
chip.
Yeah.
I really like.
color.
I'm hoping I'll like
That's
these.
straight from the potato. They just sliced it off there.
It does smell.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I can taste syrup.
All right, yeah, let me get in here on this.
I taste the pancake.
Yeah.
I taste the bacon. I taste it.
Wow.
I'm not
Okay,
tasting
those
bacon.
are good.
I am tasting syrup and strawberry.
All right, I might need another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, those are good. I definitely taste this.
these are like dessert chips. Like,
Yes.
These are sweet and they're good.
Instead of like a dip, I just want whipped cream. Whipped cream dip. I know, hindsight 2020, we always do this. You guys know, we always just like, well, we could have done this.
Where's
We
Tom
could have
Schmidt?
done that.
Oh,
You wanna
Tom,
try?
what are you eating, Tom? Tom's already has his mouth full.
Was it?
What are you eating, Thomas?
It's like a piece of candy
Piece of candy.
from our HR manager's desk.
Thanks, Tara.
Piece of candy.
Do you want to try these? Look at these.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit here.
Those are
So it's
really
strawberry
good.
pancake flavor with bacon.
I'm gonna go back.
Like you
And
can
syrup.
literally taste all three.
I could taste all of them.
I'm not tasting
It's
the
so
bacon yet,
wild.
I,
You know
gotta,
why?
I gotta keep
Yeah.
trying.
Because I'm actually impressed they didn't overpower you with the bacon. Because usually
Yeah.
when they have bacon in it, the bacon overpowers the flavors.
That's all you get.
There's a hint aftertaste of bacon.
Yeah. It's
I'm
so
getting it
weird.
now.
Like I feel like I'm eating like the pancake and then the aftertaste is like a hint of the bacon. I don't
Yeah.
know how to explain it.
Try another one of these.
I do feel like my breath.
Those are
smells funky.
good.
Yeah, those are very good.
The
And like-
strawberry is kind of a surprise. Like you
Yeah.
first bite into it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it a lot.
I would
Rudy
recommend.
Tooty. Fresh
Would
and
recommend.
Fresh and fruity. We
Oh,
love it.
man.
I never had one either, if it makes you feel
If you
better.
could go back in time to the childhood Jeremy, you'd be like, guess what? You're not going to have the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity, but you're going to have potato chips just like
Oh
it.
my gosh.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have believed you.
I wouldn't have believed
I
it.
would have said, you cut it out.
And he would have thought to himself, "Yay!"
I was never a Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity person. I was the one that really loved the little, like, the big giant chocolate face. You know what I'm talking about? The kids.
Oh man.
With the chocolate chips and the whipped
Yeah.
cream and
And the little smiley face. That was my favorite.
It's been quite some time since I've been to an IHOP,
Me
and
too.
the last time it was like overnight.
time.
It was.
Yeah, when they used to be
night?
24 hours.
Are they not
yeah.
anymore?
I think,
they
are
not?
they?
are they?
I don't know.
Some-
Thought
I know
they
some,
were.
like,
They used to be.
Maybe.
at least.
Let's all go to one IHOP tonight at midnight. And we'll
midnight
just
right
So
before work.
until
before
all
work
Guys,
tomorrow.
come
That's
in.
actually
Let's all meet
smart. We
before
should
work.
do that
That's
one.
what the thing
we
we
should
do.
do that
Yeah.
one day. That'd be fun. I didn't even
Film
think
it,
about
I'll
that.
come in.
Talking about
Morning, everybody.
We'll be like all
yeah.
like
2:30
full.
a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
could
down.
make it
Get some
work.
Cinna
I'm
stacks.
obsessed with these. I'm sorry.
No, they're
those
good.
are really
You
good.
have at it.
It's hard
Those
to
are
stop.
so
them.
good.
I got them for you.
That's interesting, yeah.
Let me tell
an
you a
early birthday
story
present.
while you're enjoying those. I got a story for you here. Okay. A unique competition. It tests a combination of peculiar skills, and it took place this weekend in Florida. It's called the Florida Man Games. They were held in St. Augustine and promoted as the most insane athletic showdown on Earth. And it was kind of poking fun at the state's reputation for bizarre stories. So, competitions with events like switching between bikes while carrying a catalytic converter, and a handful of pipes as well, copper pipes. Sumo-style wrestling while you're holding pitchers of beer. That's one of the events. And running from actual sheriff's deputies while jumping fences and avoiding obstacles.
Now that's more like it.
Yeah.
That's Florida.
That's Florida for you,
Yeah.
brother. Yeah,
Nothing
Think about
screams Florida
Florida.
like this competition.
I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it looks like plenty of people were out here to watch
Yeah,
this.
look at it's packed.
Good-looking crowd out there.
Nothing says Florida like eluding the cops.
Yeah, that's right.
Very on brand. Very on
You're
brand
not wrong.
there.
Speaking the truth.
They take
Yeah.
claim to that one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Wow, that's a fun. We should do one in Missouri. Like what we do. Like we do more like outdoorsy, rustic things. Like
Oh, yeah,
deer
yeah.
and turkeys.
Or
and-
I was almost thinking something like involving the Lake of the Ozarks. Like I feel that's like our Florida is the Lake of the Ozarks.
That's a good
sometimes.
point.
You're not wrong.
You know
I
what
can
I'm
see it.
saying? Like it really is. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many crazy fun things that they do in the summer. So
and the
yeah.
sad part is, it's people who usually aren't from here that are doing that.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so true. I
That's
know
true.
so many people
Yeah.
like growing up who would always every year go for Memorial Day weekend from St. Louis or like 4th of July weekend was really big.
Yep.
How long of a drive is it from St. Louis to Lake of the Ozarks?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, that's not
Close,
bad.
close
That's
to
not bad at
3,
all.
Just depending, I guess, where you go.
And depending traffic too, because if it's a lake weekend,
gosh, yeah.
then you can be literally driving all
70.
together on 70, and it's
That's why you go early in the morning Friday
Yeah.
or you go Thursday night.
Yeah.
So Jesse, you grew up here. Is there a place your family would go vacation from Springfield? Like where was your family's destination vacation?
Usually it was just like a day trip, and we would go to, SDC.
Oh, perfect.
We would
Oh, yeah,
always,
okay, yeah.
always Silver Dollar City for us, or
Yep.
nice.
Celebration City back in the day. We were talking about that one last
We
week.
were,
Celebration
yeah.
City.
You remember
Oh,
Celebration?
Celebration
yeah, I remember
City. I
Celebration
loved
City.
Celebration City.
It was owned by the Herschen family.
Okay.
Same folks who operate, Silver Dollar City and Whitewater. But it was like a 50s theme kind of.
Yeah, and they had a giant fireworks show every
Fireworks show,
night. Yeah.
and then the big giant wooden roller coaster.
Yes,
and
Yeah,
yes,
the
yes.
Wildcat. Oh,
Yeah.
I know any of these places. Mom and
Yeah.
Dad, what were you doing
Did
during
you
my
ever go to
trip?
Branson? Did you ever do a Branson? Wait, did you
They
guys
took me
do a
to
Branson
Florida.
trip?
No.
Really?
No,
Oh,
because
I feel
here's-
like every
my
Missourian
dad
has.
said he went in the 80s and it wasn't his scene. So he never took us.
You
In
know
the 90s
what?
and
He should have
2000s.
gone in the 90s because that was the boom in the 90s.
There we
That's
go.
what I heard, like-
Craig, if you're watching, it's all your fault.
Reginator!
But I
got some
heard
words.
Gregory.
back in the day, like wasn't Branson like the Hollywood of the Midwest in the way when
They-
the shows
well,
and stuff?
Nashville.
Nashville.
Nashville,
type.
yeah.
Well, they also said it was like Spring Vegas because it were like the
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
Real
think I
quick,
heard that.
I know we got to get to Tom. I just wanted to tell this small story. When I was in Nashville late last year, when I got engaged, one of the bartenders there, we told him where we're from. As a good bartender asks questions. So we were like, oh, we're from Springfield. He's like, isn't that near Branson? They stole our thunder back in the '90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a known thing.
That is a thing.
I was like, yeah, we did.
yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
No, I do because our family really didn't. I used to go to Washington State to visit my grandparents. So it was more like
fun.
visiting
Oh,
family,
that would be
Yeah.
cool.
which was great.
Like we went to Kansas City a lot. We went to Clearwater, Florida, because my aunt was there. We went up
That
to
explains
Maryland
a
because
lot.
my aunt was
Yeah.
there. So we had places to stay.
Florida.
I got it. I
I
get it.
get it. I get it now, Maddie.
We went to Florida a lot too.
Maddie?
You're
That's
done. You're cut off.
She just snatched that like it was a catalytic converter.
Florida woman.
I'm an addict. I'm obsessed with these chips, guys.
They're
first step
so
is
good,
admitting.
guys. These are awesome.
Recommend.
Yes.
Recommend.
Super
Fruity
good.
too. Fresh and fruity.
But by the way, I think Angela and I got the memo about an early summer
spring.
because we're wearing pastels, ready for
Love
spring.
it.
Because this weather is throwing my body off.
So
You guys are
nice,
dead
though.
on.
I love it.
Tom, what do you think?
It's kind of nice. I think we're going to break a record today.
Ooh.
I know, I'm telling you.
Ooh,